Make a mark on the world. I could just make a video right there and just stop it right there without even explaining anything further than that. But I'm going to go into detail because I know this is extremely important. It's very important that you make a mark on this world. It's extremely important that you have a name for yourself, that you're actually remembered, and that you actually achieve this legendary status of life. If you aren't working hard every day, no one's going to remember you, no one's going to care who you are. Think about the people who are remembered most out of life. They live from generations on. Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Babe Ruth. Those are just three names that popped out of my head. But these people, they live significant, important lives, and people always know these people because they're important figures in our lifetimes. Well, they weren't alive when I was alive, but they did something spectacular with their lives, and that's why they're remembered. And that's why I'm telling you to make a mark on the world. Because if you don't do any damage to the world, if you don't have an impact on the world, if you aren't a somebody and you're a nobody in this life, you will be a forever slave. Your life will suck, and it's going to be very, very bad for you and for your life and for your future. You have to be a somebody, you have to matter, and you have to be important. And that's how this life works. I didn't make the rules, I just know how they work. So unfortunately, this is just how it works. If you have money, you're important. If you don't have money, you're not important. Like I said, I did not make the rules for this. This is just how it works. Nobody cares about. I wish we could say we cared. But in reality, like I said, we live in a survival world. Everyone cares about themselves more than anyone else. So if you don't have money to eat, then this is the way also I view the world too. There's a lot of other people who view the world differently. It's that you should give to other people, and other people should get this and should get that. But for my thing for that is if you give them things, they're going to just spend it on drugs and alcohol. I am referring to homeless people, for example. Some people believe they give it to drugs and alcohol, and that's what I believe. I don't think all the cases that's true, but for the most part, I would say that's true. Other people would disagree, saying that they would actually use the money to actually get a better life, but I really don't think so, because the number one thing out of this life, that's the most important thing, is that if you really want something, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. That's the number one thing I've ever learned out of life. If you really want something, you will do whatever it takes to get it. You'd see this time and time again with successful people who've gotten what they wanted, because they've never quit, they never gave up, and they got on it with full force, with full steam. And this is what it takes for your life, for your future, to actually achieve what you want. You have to make a mark on this world, because if you don't make a mark, then you're a nobody. And nobody remembers nobodies. Only people remember somebodies. And if this message doesn't come to you when I say make a mark on the world, then these types of videos just aren't for you. You're just going to live a normal existence, and nobody's going to remember you. No one's going to care about you except maybe your family. But if that's the life you want to live, then these videos aren't for you, because you have to make an impact on the world. You have to do better. You have to do more. You have to learn from other people who are doing way, way better than you in life, because it's not just here in the city you live. It's not even the state you live. It's not the country you live. It's the whole world. We're literally, you look at the whole world and how the world moves. Things are very competitive. Everyone wants something, so you have to go out there and you have to do your best. And if you're not doing your best, you're just going to get beat. That's the way the world works. So every single day, gotta work hard. Can't take any days off, can't rest, can't chill. Only time for that is sleep. I could go on and on. I'm really passionate about this because this is what I believe in. I know what I want out of life. You have to make a mark on the world. You have to. You have to live a life of meaning, of purpose. Because if not, then what's the point? What's the point of life? Why are we here? Why are we doing what we're doing? What's the point of work if it sucks? What is the point of work if it sucks? If you hate your job, you hate going in, what's the point of doing that every single day if you're not going to make a mark on the world? If you're not going to try your very best? If you're not going to do your very best? What is the point? You might as well just die, because the whole point of life is to make a mark on the world, to have children, to spread your DNA so you can live forever. That's what I believe the whole point of life is. And you have to make a mark on the world. You have to make a mark on the world. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.